Session, the pandemic response was going to be one of the big issues they dealt with. And there are several aspects the pandemic lawmakers are looking into this week. Jay Burr gets us up to speed on what legislators are trying to do.
Yeah, good evening, guys. A bevy of bills filed recently, all dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic response. Many of them just in different stages of where they're at. Some of them just filed, some of them making their way into committees. But there is one, especially in the Senate and Tax Revenue Committee. That committee is actually withholding all bills that have fiscal impacts. But there's one in particular dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic that they are fast-tracking through the legislature. The Senate Tax and Revenue Committee is sending a bill that would align Arkansas's tax rules with the federal government's. If passed, the state would not collect taxes on any of the forgivable loans given out by the federal government.
And this approach runs counter to the federal government's own treatment of these funds, which were, again, the crucial lifeline to these small businesses amid the pandemic.
Representative Les Eves adds the state can't exactly budget for this money since it's a one-time deal.
I say let's leave this money in the hands of our small businesses and let that money circulate in the economy for years to come.
State Senator Dan Sullivan filed a bill that would return all fines to small businesses accrued because of COVID-specific violations. The state has collected over $37,000 in fines, and Sullivan believes these rules have unfairly targeted small business.
And when you look at the list, the Department of Health will say, no, they're not targeted. But when you look at the list, it's all restaurants and small businesses like hair care and personal care industries.
State Representative Robin Lundstrom filed a bill prohibiting the COVID-19 vaccine from being mandatory.
And since we've all said we're not going to make the vaccine mandatory, they ask, could you just not back that up? Just put your money where your mouth is.
She also does not want to see the vaccine being forced by employers, and she also added a sunset clause in the bill 10 years from the effective date. Lundstrom says over time, the vaccine will be perfected even more.
We're all in one big petri dish together, so there are going to be some problems. We can't be surprised by that. So this thing is going to get perfected. So let's not make it mandatory.
Now, there's also been a bill filed by State Senator Kim Hammer that would involve the legislature in that emergency response process. It goes on to say that the governor can declare a public health emergency, but in order to extend those health emergencies, he would need approval by both chambers in the General Assembly or the Legislative Council. Live at the state capitol, Jay Burr, KRK 4 News.